a very good morning to respected MD sir and to one and all present here.
Hey Shubhi, I really want that cool pen you have. I'll trade you this juicy apple for it. Deal?
Arnav, are you serious? That is so ancient. You're trying to use the barter system in 2026?
Hey, it worked for thousands of years before coins and paper notes ever existed. Double coincidence of wants, you know?
True, but good luck buying a smartphone with a sack of potatoes today. Modern money makes life a whole lot easier.
What you just saw was not merely a quarrel between a pen and an apple. It was a glimpse into an 8,000-year-old story. A story of human ingenuity, of trust and promises. And this morning we shall bring its most fascinating chapters to life before your very eyes.
Every day we tap, scan and pay in the blink of an eye. But have you ever wondered how humanity journeyed from trading grain and oxen to transferring money at the speed of light? Behind every coin, every note and every QR code lies one invisible thread: trust.
Today we, the students of class 7B, present that remarkable journey from barter to money through a thought-provoking discussion and a captivating skit. We shall traverse centuries in mere minutes. So lend us your ears and your curiosity. Sit back and join us as history comes alive on this very stage.
Before we begin today's function, let us seek the blessings of the Almighty. I request you all to please stand up and put your right hand on your left shoulder. Where the mind is without fear and the head is held high. Where the mind is without fear and the head is held high. Where knowledge is free. Where knowledge is free. Where the world has not been broken up into fragments. Where the world has not been broken up into fragments. By narrow domestic walls. Where words come out from the depth of truth. Where the words come out from the depth of truth. Where the mind is led forward by thee. Where the mind is led forward by thee. Into ever-widening thought and action. Into ever-widening thought and action. Into that heaven of freedom. Into that heaven of freedom. My Father. Let my country await. Let my country await.
Every great journey begins with a single thought. And ours is no different. To light the lamp of today's assembly, I now invite Jayavardhan to present the third of the day.
Money is trust, and trust is what transforms exchange into progress, cooperation into civilization, and dreams into reality. I repeat my thought. Money is trust, and trust is what transforms exchange into progress, cooperation into civilization, and dreams into reality.
Salt, gold, coins, checks, cards and even money that travels across the countries in seconds. Did you know all these are types of money? Let's find out how one simple idea kept changing its form through ages.
Good morning, everyone. Money has not stayed the same throughout history. It has passed through several stages, each one solving the problem the last one couldn't. Today, we'll travel through these 5 stages and along the way discover the different forms money has taken. Rudri, take us to the very first stage.
Before money existed, how did people manage to get what they needed?
Through the barter system, exchanging goods directly for other goods. I need what you have, and you must also want exactly what I have. At the same time, this is called the lack of double coincidence of want.
I agree, and there were more problems too. There was no common measure of values, so people argued over how much wheat equal one good. Goods were also hard to store and transport, and things like grains was simply not last. This is the durability problem.
Exactly, and that's how the first real money was born, commodity money. Useful items like grains, shells, cattle, etc. began to be accepted as a form of payment since they already held their value on their own. Even Roman soldiers were once paid in salt. That's actually where the phrase "worth your salt" comes from.
That's true, but commodity money still had its own issues. Soil could spoil, cattle need to be fed and cared for, and none of these were easy to divide into smaller amounts. Clearly, something more practical was still needed. And that led to our next stage.
So, How did metallic coins solve the problems of commodity money?
Metals like gold, silver, and copper were durable, easy to divide, and simple to carry. This became known as metallic money. Early coins were full-bodied money, meaning the metal inside was worth exactly the same as the coin's stated value.
I agree, and here's a simple way to picture that. It's like playing with an actual gold ring. Its value comes directly from gold itself, so no extra trust is required.
That's right, and over time this changed. Coins later became token money, where the face value is much higher than the actual metal used. Think of a canteen coupon. The paper costs almost nothing, but you can exchange it for a snack worth much more.
That does make coins more practical, but here's a concern. Metal coins are still heavy for large payments, and carrying many coins for big transactions remain difficult and risky.
And that challenge led to the next big shift, paper currency. If coins were still heavy, what came next to solve that problem?
Paper notes, notes like a 10 rupees, 100 rupees, 500 rupees, which are far lighter and easier to carry than coins, especially for larger amounts.
I agree, and here's an important idea behind it. Paper notes are also called fiat money, meaning they hold value simply because government has declared them legal currency.
A simple way to understand that. Think of monopoly money. The notes are just printed papers, but during the game, everyone agreed to treat them as valuable. In the same way, our rupees 500 note works because the government has officially made it legal tender. That's a clear example, but here's a concern. If government printed too many notes, so wouldn't all that money become less value for everyone? Exactly, which is why only RBI controls note printing very carefully. Now, paper wasn't the final stop either.
Even paper money can be lost or stolen. What comes after paper money in this journey?
Credit money, payments made through banks using instruments like checks without needing to carry cash at all.
I agree, and this connects to another idea. This is also called fiduciary money, meaning we accept it simply because we trust the bank or person issuing it.
A good example is a check. It's like a friend giving you a written promise. I'll pay you back later. You don't get instant cash, but you trust the payment will be honored.
That's convenient, but here's my doubt. What if the bank itself ran into a financial trouble? Wouldn't all that trust suddenly feel a little shaky?
A sensible worry, and that's why banks are closely regulated. Now to our final stage, money that isn't even physical anymore.
These days, people barely use cash at all. So, what is the latest stage of this journey?
Plastic money, cards like debit card, credit card and ATM cards are followed by electronic money like UPI and net banking where payments happen instantly through phones and the internet.
I agree. And there are some unusual forms worth knowing too, like Hawala money, where funds were sent through trusted agents instead of banks. Much like asking a trusted family friend to hand over an amount to someone in another city outside the official banking system.
And on a much bigger scale, there is also hot money. Large amounts moved quickly between countries simply to earn higher profits. Similar to shifting your savings from one scheme to another, the movement offers better returns.
From salt and kettle to gold coins to cards and instant transfer, money has changed its form again and again, always to solve the problem of the version before it.
So today we travel through 5 stages: commodity, metallic, paper, credit, plastic and electronic money. And along the way, we discovered special forms of money like full-bodied,
token, fiat, fiduciary, hawala, and hot money. Each state solved a real problem like storage, durability, or safety. But every new form of money still depends on the same thing: our trust in the system behind it. Thank you.
Presenting a beautiful fusion of two classical traditions, the grace of Bharatanatyam and the rhythm of Kathak, brought together on one stage by our talented dancers.
Sounds absurd? Well, for our ancestors, this was everyday life. Watch their struggle, their genius, and their laughter. as the classmates present the skit, The Same Market One Video Call.
Our story begins today, in the year 2026, in a room that looks a lot like yours. A boy named Arjun is stuck on a history project and about to make the strangest phone call of his life.
Explain the journey from barter to money? How am I supposed to explain something that happened 8,000 years ago? Fine, let me just video call 6000 BC.
Hello? Hello? Who is trapped inside this glowing brick?
Yes, it will. Hi, I'm Arjun, your great 300 times grandson. I have a history project, so I just want to know that how did you buy things without money?
Money? What's money? Here, if you want something, you trade something.
Trade like slapping?
Exactly. Don't take my word for it. Watch my market and keep watching. Time goes faster than you think.
Plastic money. Arjun is pulled back, way back into 6000 BC to a dusty village market where no coin has ever existed. Here, a farmer's whole fortune walks on 4 wheels.
Shoemaker, I need shoes, a sweater and a medicine for my grandmother. Take my ox.
Your ox? For one pair of shoes. What will I do with an entire ox in my shoe shop?
Then take half the ox.
Which half, my friend? The front half or the back half? An ox cannot be cut in two.
Problem number 1, divisibility. You can't cut an ox into small changes.
Fine, I'll trade the ox for wheat first, then trade wheat for shoes. 30 kg of weight on my back, this is too heavy.
Problem number 2, portability. Imagine you are just carrying your whole bank account on your head.
There are rats in this field. It's half spoiled.
I only traded the ox yesterday.
Problem number 3, durability. Wheat gets spoiled, rats eat it up, and boom, your all savings are gone.
And anyway, I don't even need wheat. I need a haircut.
Then why there is no barber who needs the shoes? Who knows a farmer who needs?
And that everyone is the biggest problem of all, the double coincidence of wants. You must have what I want and I must have what you want at the exact same time.
Frustrating, isn't it? Keep watching, boy. Necessity is about to become the mother of invention.
Necessity, indeed, gave birth to invention. Watch the same market now as a new idea sweeps through it. Small, light objects that everyone quietly agrees to trust.
They cannot be eaten and cannot be worn, and yet in a moment they will change everything.
1 million of salt, please.
That will be 5 Cody shells.
Shells, just last month you wanted a goat for the same amount of salt.
Times have changed, my friend. A goat runs away. A goat needs food every day. Shells do not run and shells do not need food every day. Why would I ever go back?
Fair enough, but why shells of all things? Why not pebbles from the riverbed? They are just as small.
But pebbles are everywhere. Any child can pick up 100 in an afternoon. These shells come only from the faraway sea. They are rare. They do not break easily. And see how smooth and alike they all look. One shell looks just like the next. Nobody can argue over which one is better.
1, 2, 3.
My savings! Catch that shell! It rolled under the stall.
Ha ha ha, and here I thought shells were supposed to be easier to carry than an ox.
They are easier, not just in a torn pouch. Next time I will make a stronger pouch.
Here, 5 has agreed, though I still think you should invent a safer way to carry these things.
Perhaps I shall, but for now, this is the best shade this market has ever seen. No arguing over goats, no complaint about plows, just shells. Better than an ox, everyone except shells. They don't rot and nobody has to carry wheat with them. Humanity's first real money were commodities like cowrie shells, salt, even clothes, but still a bit slippery.
Patience, someone is about to have a shiny idea.
Scene 4. The coinage era, 600 BCE. Shells scattered, but an idea does not. Somewhere a king decided that his own stamp pressed into metal. Will it mean something? No shell ever could. A promise backed by a crown.
Watch closely as trust takes on a shine.
rupees. Here, 1 pound. Genuine silver. Look at the spun symbols. The rupees, a tiger issued by the king himself. Why do you bite every coin? That's disgusting. Quality control, sir. A fake coin is made of cheap metal. Real silver and gold does not bend so easily. My teeth can feel the difference at once. And what if someone cuts small pieces from the edge, little by little? Sir, that's why we have markings all around it. Cut even a little and everyone will see the damage. No one dares to cheat the king's coin. Amazing! A small coin and a whole kingdom stands behind it. Exactly, sir. Same weight, same value in every market from here to the coast. Even traders from Rome accept our coins and we accept theirs.
This is the real history. The Roman gold coins were actually dug up in Pudukkottai in Tamil Nadu. And the word burnt, it lives today also as Parnam in Tamil, Telugu, Malayalam and Harn in Kannada.
Finally, a common standard of value. No more arguing whether an ox equals 30 kg of wheat.
Scene 5. The paper money era. Coins have served the world well, but they are heavy and kingdoms are growing. It's time for money to become as light as promised, folded into paper.
Good day. 1 sack of grain. Here is the payment. A 10 rupee note.
This is paper.
It's currency, my good man, issued by the bank.
My grandfather paid coins, real metal. You want my grain for a piece of paper? What next? Will you pay me with this air?
Ha ha ha. Who had thought? Uncle just wait about 150 years. Think, man, 1,000 coins. Heavy, clinking, easy to steal. This note, light as a feather, worth the same. This paper carries a promise.
A promise? If this fails, I am coming back for my grain.
First paper money began in China and then came to India in the late 18th century. And today, only 130 can issue our currency. The Reserve Bank of India. Every note is a promise that the whole nation trusts.
From metal you can buy to paper you must trust was the final leap by boy. This one is yours.
Scene 6. Today. And now the wheel of time comes full circle. The same stall stands once more in 2026. But this time there is no coin, no note in sight. Just a small black and white square waiting to be scanned.
Fresh mango, sweet banana, take man, take.
1 dozen bananas, please. Done. Send.
And received straight into my bank account. No coins, no change, no toll, notes.
No more? Sorry, madam. No change today?
Never again, whatever the price is. 10 rupees, 10,000 rupees. One scan and it's done.
No paper, no metal, nothing. You can't even touch. But still the whole country runs on it. Debit cards, credit cards, net banking and India's own UPI. Money has become invisible, but the trust has never been stronger.
$8,000 years, one single market. Let's see them all standing together one last time.
I traded goods for goods, but barter tied our hands.
So we threw shells and sold the first money of many lands.
The king struck coins of silver and gold, one value, one command.
Then paper carried promises across this mighty land.
And now every single scan sends money faster than hand.
Note has changed its face 100 times. Shells, coins, paper, coats, but still it did its 4 main jobs. A medium of exchange, a measure of value, a store of value, and a standard for tomorrow's payment.
The tools keep changing, children, but the trust between two human beings, that has never changed.
From barter to money, the journey continues and the next chapter is yours to write. Thank you.
Music is the language every heart understands. Please enjoy this beautiful Hindi song by our classmate.
They say the body is our first instrument and discipline its truest melody. Watch now as a talented performer transforms simple postures into pure artistry, presenting a Kalatmak Ekal Yoga Asan, a solo display of strength, balance and grace.
मेहनत ही थी सबसे बड़ी पूंजी, सादगी थी जीवन की सच्ची धूरी। वस्तु देकर वस्तु पाते थे, इसी तरह सब काम चलाते थे। किसान अनाज के बदले कपड़े लाता, लोहार औजार देकर फल घर लाता।
कुम्हार घड़ा और बढ़ई लकड़ी देता, हर कोई अपनी मेहनत बेचता। पर हर सौदा आसान न होता, हर मन का मेल कहाँ होता। समय भी व्यर्थ बहुत हो जाता, मेहनत का पूरा फल न मिल पाता। तब मानव ने बुद्धि जगाई, नई सोच की लौ जलाई।
जन्म हुआ फिर मुद्रा का, खुला नया अध्याय व्यापार का। तांबे चांदी सोने के सिक्के बने विश्वास के उजले दीपक। फिर आए नोट, फिर आया बैंक, बढ़ा विकास का सशक्त अंक। मुद्रा ने जीवन सरल बनाया, व्यापार का स्वर्णिम युग आया।
देश से देश जुड़ते गए, सपनों के पंख खुलते गए। बाजारों में रौनक छा गई, समृद्धि हर घर तक आ गई। पर याद रहे इतिहास हमारा, संघर्षों ने बदला जग सारा। वस्तु विनिमय से मुद्रा तक की कहानी, मानव बुद्धि की अमर निशानी, मानव बुद्धि की अमर निशानी।
धन्यवाद।
Now, tell me honestly, have you ever wondered what money would say if it could finally speak? Would it thank us for the years we saved it, or scold us for the moments we wasted it? Today, we find out, as money finds its voice, in a witty banter with bewildered humor.
What's your trick? Why do people chase you away? Funny question. Here's my clue. I'm only powerful because of you. You can't be eaten. That's the fact. You can't keep me warm with any act. True enough. Yet the kingdom's rules and the sea change wherever I choose. So you're just paper, coins, some gold coins. That's the greatest myth you have told. Paper is paper, gold is just dust. Without belief, that's simply dust. A story, that's all you are. A story that travels near and far. Strangers meet from different lands, yet trade with smiles and open hands. No common language, faith or race. Still, I'm welcome every place. So you're the greatest force alive. Only when your faith survives. Can I buy love, a faithful friend? That's where all my powers end. Hearts are not sold, not dressed for hire. Some things burn with the nobler fire. You have changed your face through every age. Shells, coins, notes, a digital page. I changed my truths, but not my rules. The same old story fills my soul. What are you at last? Not paper, not metal, not fortune's vast. I'm something that any human must discuss. What? Money is trust and trust is us. Thank you.
Celebrate. They dance, they view, presenting the grand finale of our assembly, the spectacular Bihu group dance.
ওই নাহর ফুল ফুলি বড়ই বতর এ ধুলো চাপর মারি ধুলিয়া ওলালে ওই গছপাত ভাঙি যাও যত আসাম দেশে চাইকে বাগানে গাছে ফলে সোনা हरियाली चाय के बागान मोरे धनी केने जाबो छाड़े आशा चली मोरे धनी जाबो हमरा कहारे घूरी सहागे रोगी देशे चली मोरे धनी जाबो हमरा कहारे घूरी मोरे तारे झुमे नाचे जा मोरे धनी बिगो बिगो लागे छे मोर जा ढोलेर ताले झुमुर नाचे जा मोरे